I can guarantee that if you follow this realistic routine, every single aspect of your life will be completely transformed. Because you see, if you truly want to change your life and to take control of your destiny, you need to change your daily routine. Success only comes to those who work hard, persevere, and do it consistently over a long period of time, months and years. And for that reason, your success or lack thereof is found in your daily routine. In fact, if you can show me what a day in your life looks like right now, I'll be able to predict with 99% accuracy what your future is going to be like. So make every single day count, because your future and your dreams depend on it. That's why in this video I'm going to share with you the ideal routine every man should follow to become successful. Step number 1 is to wake up early. I'm not saying that you should be waking up at 4 AM from Monday to Sunday, but if you're used to getting out of bed at 8, 9 or even at 10 AM, forcing yourself to get up earlier, for instance at 6 or even 5 AM, will truly change your life. There's a reason why so many executives, CEOs and billionaires wake up so early before the sun rises. Tim Cook typically wakes up at 3:45 AM, while Jeff Bezos is usually awake at 6:30 AM. The truth is that getting up earlier gives you an extra 1 hour to 3 hours a day to focus on your goals. Think about it. What are most people doing before they go to bed? Usually it's not something very productive. Most people are just going to be watching YouTube videos to entertain themselves, or watching Netflix, playing video games up until 3 AM in the morning. So just by making it a habit to rise before the sun, you're statistically more likely to end up successful. So why not take advantage of it? I personally love getting up early because it allows me to get so much stuff done. I'm out of bed at 6:20 AM every morning, I eat breakfast, and then I head off straight to the gym. There I crush an intense workout session for about an hour and 15 minutes to an hour and a half. By starting my day with doing something difficult, with morning exercise, I've noticed that I'm a lot more focused and productive throughout the rest of the day. Doing an intense workout session first thing in the morning allows me to push my limits and to challenge myself right from the start of the day. So naturally it builds up positive momentum that will carry on with me throughout the rest of the day. And let's be honest, when the city is still sound asleep, when it's still dark outside, but you're up and you're working hard to reach your goals, how do you feel? In my experience, it's great to boost motivation levels, because unlike most people, you're not wasting your time, you're not sleeping in because you stayed up until 3 AM watching Netflix or playing video games. Instead, you're putting in the work to make your dreams come true. Step 2 is to expose yourself to sunlight as close to waking as possible. Now, if you follow step 1 and you start getting up early, it's going to be a bit difficult to follow that step. But luckily, I've found a workaround which is just as efficient, if not more. Since I wake up before the sun is even out, I use a light therapy lamp for about 30 minutes. Then when I come back from the gym, I go outside to expose myself to sunlight. If it's a bright, clear day with no clouds and the sun is shining, I stay 5 minutes outside, because it's plenty. Now, if it's cloudy or rainy, you want to increase that to 15 up to 30 minutes. Now, why should you do this exactly? What are the benefits? Viewing sunlight as close to waking as possible will not only improve your mood and your energy levels, but it will also reset your circadian rhythm and signal to your body that it's daytime. So now is the time to have energy and to get stuff done. And at night, it will be a lot easier to fall asleep because your body works on a schedule. So it will know when it's time to sleep and to get some rest. Also, if you're not getting enough vitamin D, this can cause many hormonal issues, such as low nutrient absorption or even low testosterone levels. And personally, it made a huge difference in my energy levels. I used to need to take a nap every day after lunch to fight off the afternoon slump, but oftentimes it would just kill my productivity. Whereas now, I can just easily go through the afternoon slump. Step 3 is to eat a healthy breakfast, which contains enough healthy fats and also lots of protein. Now, if you're like me and you like to exercise first thing in the morning or in the early morning, I suggest you eat some carbs as well to fuel your workout performance. I know that some people claim that intermittent fasting is the key to long-lasting levels of energy throughout the day, but I've done it in the past and honestly it didn't really work for me. The main argument that people use when they're trying to convince you that you should do intermittent fasting is autophagy. It's the renewal of the cells in the body. But the truth is that exercising has the same effect. And back then I would intermittent fast, crush a workout before lunch, and I was seriously wondering why I was staying skinny and weak. If you truly want to make progress in the gym, you need to fuel your body before and after a workout properly. Step 4 is to delay caffeine for at least 60 up to 120 minutes after waking. The reason why is because we want to give our body some time to naturally clear out the adenosine that is present in the body. And that process takes takes around 1 to 2 hours. Now the only time when this rule does not apply is when you work out early in the morning, because exercising clears out adenosine. Step 5 is to complete an intense workout session. It doesn't have to be weightlifting per se. That's the sport that I personally do alongside with running 1 time a week, but that's because that's the thing that best aligns with my goals and it works for me. But exercising could literally be anything for you. It could be cycling, high intensity interval trainings, boxing, swimming, anything that makes your body move and elevates your heart rate. There are countless benefits to exercising in the morning. Studies have shown that people who exercise in the early morning have increased energy levels throughout the day and an easier time getting more restful sleep at night. So if you are experiencing symptoms of insomnia, exercising in the early morning and getting sunlight exposure as close to waking as possible could really help. And ever since I started to exercise before working in the morning, every single aspect of my life only got better. I have a lot more energy, I'm a more social and more confident person, and also my productivity is much higher throughout the rest of the day, which leads to making more money and having more freedom, enjoying life more. And you're also a lot less likely to miss a workout as opposed to if you work out later in the day, like in the late afternoon, because at that time plans can come up easily and mess up your schedule, and then it's easy to miss a workout. Now after an intense workout session, there's nothing better than a good shower. That is why step 6 is to take a hot and cold shower. First, you want to set the water on a warm setting to relax your muscles and to let your body produce dopamine. After all, you've earned it. And then you want to flick it all the way to ice cold. It's going to boost your immune system, increase your energy levels, not to mention improve your willpower and your discipline. So if you're not already doing hot and cold showers, I really invite you to try it. Now the morning is only the first part of the day. I like to say that your next day actually starts the night before. Believe it or not, but what you do during the last hours of the day, before you go to sleep, actually sets the tone for the next day. If you're staying up late to watch Netflix, or you're on your phone in bed and you stay up scrolling on social media until 2-3 a.m., I can guarantee that the next day won't be as good and as productive as you hoped. And that is why step 7 is to plan tomorrow tonight. Let me tell you that if you don't have a plan, you're essentially planning to fail. In the evening, as a part of your night routine, you want to plan what you are going to do the next day. That way you'll be a lot more productive and also a lot more efficient, because instead of sitting down at your desk and wondering what you have to do, you'll know exactly what needs to get done and when. So you won't waste a single minute and you'll get to work straight away. You'll also be less tempted to procrastinate or to work on lower impact activities to avoid doing the hard things that you actually need to do to move the needle forward in your business or in your career. Step number 8 is to meditate. I don't personally like to meditate before work as a part of my morning routine because meditation relaxes the body and the mind. And in the morning, I personally prefer to just attack things head on, to be in the energy of the conqueror. However, like I said, meditation is great to relax your mind and your body, and so that is especially helpful right before sleep. This is especially true if you're like me, your mind is always racing with ideas, with thoughts about so many different things, and you struggle to unwind at night. Meditation before bed will allow you to enter deep sleep a lot more easily, which will in turn lead to a more restful night of sleep, which will boost your motivation levels, your energy levels, your productivity will be higher, etc. Now step 9 is probably the most difficult of all. You need to make it a priority to go to sleep early. Do you want to know what is the key to getting up early? Going to bed early. Now I know it's a lot easier said than done, because the truth is that there are so many tempting distractions at night. But let's be honest, is that extra hour of Netflix or of social media really going to help you to improve your life? No, so instead make sleep a priority. And if you struggle with falling asleep, grab a boring book and trust me, in a few minutes you'll be out. Most people are getting nowhere near the amount of sleep that they need to be getting on a regular basis, which of course leads to lower productivity and lower life satisfaction. Now for sedentary individuals, you should aim to spend around 7.5 hours up to 8.5 hours in bed each night, because you want to keep in mind that time spent in bed, it's not the same thing as time spent sleeping. You can lay in bed for hours on end, but you're not actually sleeping. That is why you should always leave a bit of extra time to make sure that you're getting enough sleep. Now if you're very active, you exercise frequently, or you have a physical job, your sleep needs will naturally be higher than those of a sedentary person. For obvious reasons, your body needs to repair itself, and most active people will need around 9 to 9.5 hours every night in bed, and for some people, that number can go up to 10 hours. Now it's great to have a productive daily routine, but what goals are you trying to accomplish? A couple years ago, instead of following following the traditional path and of going to university, I decided to bet on myself and to start my own online business. And thanks to that one small decision, this is the sort of life that I've been able to build for myself at only 20 years old. So if you're interested in starting your own online business, maybe you have no clue what to do, you have no idea how to start, I've recorded a free video in which I'm going to analyze every popular online business model. Together we'll take a look at the pros and the cons, and I'm also going to share with you for completely free the simple 3-step process that you can use literally starting today to start your business and to get your first customers. The link is in the description below.